Hey everyone, it's Micah Fragrance back with another video. So I kind of thought about this. I have about four fragrances that I bought and they were really hyped up at one point on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, really anything that is about fragrances that is online. So all the, fragrance pages on YouTube, TikTok, I'm sure maybe Facebook has them, Instagram and stuff. These fragrances were all very hyped up and I have four of them, like I said. So we're going to go over them and we're going to see if they're hyped up or if they were way too overhyped. So to get in first, we're going to go with Rasasi Hawass. So I made a video on Rasasi Hawass. It was a short form video. Probably a couple days ago when this video comes out, I made this. So if you guys want to go check that out, you guys can find it. It's titled like, is Rasasi Hawass good or overrated? I think Rasasi Hawass is a great fragrance. Now, this smells similar to Invictus Aqua 2016. One thing that I learned, this came out in 2015, Invictus Aqua came out in 2016, so this is not a clone of Invictus Aqua. It's also a reason why I don't recommend all you do is watch videos on, fragrances without, actually looking into them, even if it's just looking on Fragrantica, because a lot of people said Hawass is a clone of Invictus Aqua 2016. If you did the slightest bit of research, which even I'm at fault with this, you would realize this came out in 2015, so it can't be, a clone of a fragrance that hadn't came out yet. So, no, it's not a clone of Invictus Aqua 2016. Does it smell similar to Invictus Aqua? I have no clue. Does it smell similar to Invictus? Yes, it does. My older brother has the EDT of Invictus. These side by side obviously don't smell identical, but they have that same sweetness. So, for about $60, which is what you can expect to pay these days, I still think it's a very good fragrance, even for $60. This used to be a lot cheaper, about $30, and then it got really hyped up on TikTok, and then the prices went up, so now it's at $60. Now, you can find the EDT of Invictus, a 3.4 ounce, even if it has to be a tester or a brand new bottle, you can probably find on discounters for about that same price. Now, what do I think you do? The EDT of Invictus does not last that long. This is a powerhouse fragrance. I get about 10 to 11 hours of longevity on my skin, and this just projects. Now, you can wear this 4 seasons, which you can also do with the EDT of Invictus and a lot of them. So it has that same versatility as Invictus. If you have, not the budget to buy a thing of Invictus and you want something similar, or even if you just like Hawass more than Invictus, I definitely recommend you get it. So, is Hawass good or is it overrated? I think it's a great fragrance and I cannot wait to wear this in the warm weather. Up next, I don't have the original fragrance that got hyped up, but I have a flanker of it. Lattafa Camera Kawa. Now, Lattafa Camera is the one that got really hyped up on TikTok. Lattafa Camera was supposed to be like a clone of Kilian's Angel Shares. That is a niche fragrance. It's like a super sweet cinnamon, really sexy fragrance. I've never personally smelt that. Nowhere near me has that, although I would really love to try it. So something interesting. This was marketed as a clone of Angel Share, like I said, but a lot of people realize it really doesn't smell that similar to Angel Share. It kind of does its own thing, so it's really its own line. And being that they have a flanker of it too, it's pretty much its own line now. So Kawa, or I believe it's like Kahwa or something like that, in Arabic is coffee. So obviously this is a Middle Eastern fragrance. Lattafa is the brand, and Rasasi, I'm pretty sure is a Middle Eastern fragrance. By pretty sure, I mean I'm like almost 100% sure. So these are two Middle Eastern fragrances that were really popular. Now, I have to say, you get cinnamon, you get a lot of sweetness. You have to like very sweet fragrances to like this fragrance and the style of fragrance, because if you don't like sweet fragrances, this is not the one for you. Coffee note comes in really nice. This is great for that cold weather. Longevity is really good. I get about 11 to 12 hours with this. Smells very nice. I go a little bit heavier on the sprays. I go about 5 sprays, and this is a compliment beast. I've got about 6 compliments in one day with this fragrance. So I can say with 100% certainty the compliment factor is definitely there. And this is great. About $40 for Lattafa Camera, about $45 for Camera Kawa, which I would recommend get Kawa because you're going to smell a little more unique because it went a little more under the radar than Latafa Kamra did, and who doesn't love an added coffee note? Now, this smells amazing, and I say the hype on this is definitely deserved. Up next, Nautica Voyage. So I want to say this cologne came out in either 2005 or 2006. So it's not dated or anything. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say because this is, a almost 20-year-old fragrance, it smells dated and you shouldn't get it. It still smells pretty modern. It smells clean and fresh. Now, here's my big thing with this. For about $20, it's not a bad option, although you can find better. I'll give you guys an example on what you guys should get for about $20. So, say you only have $20, you can find something such as Mont Blanc's Starwalker Extreme. You can even find something such as Hugo Boss Extreme. This was $26, 2.5 ounce Eau de Parfum. I absolutely recommend this over Nautica Voyage. And the reason is, although if you just want to smell fresh and clean, this is not a bad option. This gives me a headache when I wear it. The longevity and performance altogether is just not there. Now, if you, like I said, you just want to smell fresh and clean, there's no issue with getting this. The big thing, for that price point, you can find other colognes, and like I said, gives me a headache. Performance is not there. And it's one of the most common colognes to own, so you're really not going to stand out. And I liked this fragrance when I got it and then quickly realized it's not as good as I thought it was. This got extremely hyped up, and then everyone was like, no, Nautica Voyage is bad. So it went on this, big rise where, oh, Nautica Voyage is so good, regained a bunch of popularity, and then as soon as the hype for it got over, it just went down, and it went down crashing. If you wear Nautica Voyage, you're probably going to get made fun of. I'm not even trying to say that in a rude way, but just that's how people are. They hyped up this fragrance, and then it's not cool anymore. So, yeah, that's just kind of something weird that happens within fragrances. They'll get hyped up, and then as soon as they're not cool and the hype dies down, you shouldn't even wear them. Although, if you want to wear Nautica Voyage, just wear it. This is not a video to tell you, don't wear this fragrance. If you really do like the fragrance, wear it. Any of these fragrances, if you really love them and, I say don't get them and you still want to wear them, that's fine. If you love Nautica Voyage and you still want to wear it, that's fine. If you don't like Hawass or Latafa Kamra, that's fine too. There's really no place for judgment within the fragrance community. So Nautica Voyage, I would say pass on this one, but if you really do like the scent, get it. Now, the last fragrance was hyped up a lot, and it's a new release. Jean Paul Gaultier's La Male Elixir. So this came out in 2023, and I want to say it won Best Fragrance Release of 2023. Latafa Kamra Kawa was also released in 2023. So this is a very nice and sexy fragrance. You get tobacco, you get lavender, you get vanilla, you get honey. It's a really sweet fragrance as well. It's an elixir, so the longevity and performance is there. About 9 to 10 hours and projection of about 2 or 3 feet, really up until those last couple hours. So it's a really nice performer. The scent profile smells amazing. You can wear this in the cool weather. You can wear this for a date night. You can dress up this fragrance. You can also dress down this fragrance. That's one thing I love. If you want to, go out to a really fancy dinner or you have a wedding or something, go ahead and wear this. If you're even just lounging around the house when it's cold out, or if you're just lounging around the house, anytime, you can wear this. You don't have to be dressed up to wear this fragrance, which I feel like Dior Sauvage Elixir, which I have smelt before, one of my friends has it. That fragrance, you can't just wear it when you're lounging around the house. It almost feels like you have to be dressed up, which is a big issue with a lot of elixir fragrances, and I don't get it with that. The only thing is really you can only wear this in the colder months, but other than that, it's a really, really nice fragrance. I'm going to give you guys one little bonus. So this is not the actual fragrance that was hyped up, but we have Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultra Male. So Off Now 9 PM, which is a popular clone of this, really, really popular, super hyped up, a cheaper fragrance too, about $30 to $40 for a full size. Now I paid $90 for this 4.2 ounce, so I still got that on a pretty good deal. I got this off FragranceNet. So, from what I hear, Off on 9 p.m. smells just like Ultra Male, but it's a little bit of a fresher take on it. You don't have some of the spices you do in Ultra Male, and that pear is switched out for, I want to say, apple. It might be a green apple, but I'm pretty sure it got switched out for apple. Now, I really like this scent. It's also pretty versatile too, in my opinion. You could honestly wear this any seasons, just go lighter on the sprays, in the warmer seasons. But yeah, I feel like something a little fresher than this, but that still has that scent profile would be really nice. So check out Off on 9 p.m. with your guys' own discretion because I have not personally smelt it, but just thinking about Ultra Male, just a little bit fresher, would still seem like a great fragrance. So here are 4 colognes that were really hyped up on the online fragrance community. To go over it, we have Rasasi Huas, Nautica Voyage, Latafa Kamarakawa, and Lamail Elixir. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.